please, just give me a call before it's too late.
She's still not answering then?
Nope.
Look, I know you don't want to hear it, but maybe it's best if she's left alone. She can disappear and she can stay in the country and you can stay out of jail.
What, by saying she tricked me? Listen, this immigration bloke is never going to buy that, yeah? And even if he does, I'm not letting Sheen be the pasty.
The what?
Pasty, taking the fall for something you haven't done.
But Sheen did do it, so...
Excuse me, if I remember rightly, it was your idea in the first place, yeah? So I'll ask you to be a bit more helpful.
Hey, I'm worried about her too. But there's nothing we can do, Graham.
In me? Well, we can start by sticking this up. Bloke was selling him the flying horse. It won't harm us to look a bit patriotic in front of this inspector.
You can sing God Save the Queen in your Union Jack underpants. It won't make any difference if Sheen's not here.
Yeah, well, she will, yeah? Get your hammer and nail.
But how are you going to find her if she doesn't want to be found, Graham?
Well, we don't get many motorhomes in, but you've obviously looked after it. It was a doddle.
I've more than a passing familiarity with basic motor maintenance. When you've travelled alone in foreign lands, you get used to having to service yourself.
I'll just get your keys.
Sorry, mate, I got them. There you go, love.
Love, is it? Well, there wasn't much of that around yesterday.
Yeah, sorry about that. Should have guessed you were a Virgo.
Oh, yes, the keyring. Yes, I am.
Yeah, me too. I reckon we should stick together. Anyway, wash down your camper van.
It's a motorhome.
Sorry, motorhome. Yeah, give it a shampoo and a wax. Full works.
Oh, well, thank you. But you shouldn't have gone to all of that trouble.
Oh, it's no bother. By the time I'd finished, I could see my face in it, which isn't a bad thing when you've got a face like mine. Or like yours.
Mine? Oh, thank you. That really was very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Keep the punter sweet.
It wasn't saying that yesterday. Come on, what's the crack?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Should have woke me.
You need your rest.
So do you.
I'll survive.
So what it's become, is it? Survival?
It's better than the alternative. Have you taken your tablets?
Yes, I should be slipping into a semi-coma any time now.
John.
Sorry.
It won't be forever.
It can't be. Thought of not being able to read a book without my mind wandering, or lacking the acuity to be able to see beyond the words.
Your system will get used to the pills. And there'll come a time when you don't even need them, but we have to let the doctors be the judge.
It's all right, Fizz, I told you. Not going to be taking any risks. Not going back to that hospital. No way. Not going to do anything that takes me away from you two again.
I need something to keep me occupied while the royal wedding's on.
Oh, well, will you not be tuning in?
Once upon a time, I wouldn't have stirred from that screen. Cause of nature aside, obviously. But they burnt their bridges with me, the royal family.
I'll bet they're devastated.
You know, for generations, the cream of British aristocracy and the crowned heads of Europe have intermingled to produce a bloodline like vintage champagne. And then what do they go and do? Pour in a quart of brown ale. I'm surprised they haven't booked the Rovers for afterwards.
So you object to people getting married for love?
Yes, I suppose...
Well, funnily enough, yesterday you were saying people should only get married for love.
You can't compare Graham Proctor to a prince of the realm.
He stuck his neck out for a friend. That's pretty noble in my book.
But he broke the law. Norris, surely you won't condone such behaviour.
I don't condone you letting me take the blame for shopping them. I could be standing here in tar and feathers.
I'll grant you he was misguided, but his motives were genuine enough. He had naught to gain, everything to lose. And thanks to you, he just might.
Well, even so...
Well, all right, answer me this. If Norris here was in trouble, would you hesitate to help him?
No. There's nothing I wouldn't do in those circumstances. Oh, I suppose I didn't think it through. I'm sorry.
Happen it's not me you should be apologising to.
Are you going to sit there all day?
What?
In that chair, reading about old crocs? Mind you, I suppose it takes one to know one.
These old crocs, as you call them, are some of the greatest artistic achievements of pre-Roman civilization. I'm hoping it might inspire me for tonight's pottery class.
Oh, I see. I reckon I might have a crack at an ashtray. Are there any in there?
I don't think there was much coal in the 6th century BC. I'm going to make an amphora.
A what?
An amphora, a sort of vase used in the ancient world for holding oils, grains and water.
Oh, really? Well, let's hope your vase holds a sight more water than Tracy's latest tale.
You don't believe her?
I don't know. I just can't see that Steve would go so far as to abduct Amy. It doesn't make any sense. And the more I think about it, the less
No, ma'am, you carry on. I'm all ears.
If she contacts you, can you ask her to call me, please? Yeah. Cheers. Bye. Well, that's the last of Sheen's mates, and none of them have heard from her. I've got 3 hours.
Baby, you've done all you can for her. But it's time to put yourself first. You can't go back to prison.
Yeah, well, I don't care what happens to me. I'm not putting Sheen's head in a noose.
I get it.
The Royal Panda should be open soon. Maybe someone will know something down there.
I wasn't going to let her in, but she said it was important.
I just wanted you to know how much I deeply regret my actions. They were utterly thoughtless, and I'd like to apologise.
Fat lot of good that is to us. You could get her sent down for this. Either that or let Sheen be the pasty.
Pasty, don't you mean Patsy?
Well, it doesn't matter. My best friend's on the run. My boyfriend go to prison. All because of you and your great flapping gob.
Yeah, leave it, T. She's sorry. There's no point beating her up about it.
Oh, it's no more than I've deserved. Yours was a wonderful, selfless act, and I've ruined everything. But if there's anything I can do to help...
Just close the door behind you on the way out.
No, Merrick, wait.
So, I got Daddy my passport.
And where did you and Becky go?
She took me and Max to the airport to look at the planes. Daddy was meant to come.
Yeah, well, luckily for me, Grandad Jim was in the Weatherfield Mutual with a pair of tights over his head.
Hey, my love, why don't you go to your room and play, darling?
Not much room for doubt.
None whatsoever. Well, I'm waiting. It starts with an S, it rhymes with lorry.
I apologise. I gave Steve far too much credit.
Yeah, and me far too little. Look, let's face it. If Steve could fit into a Batman costume, he'd be hanging off the top of the town hall, squealing about his rights. We cannot trust him.
Yeah, I'm afraid I have to agree. And if he was sufficiently desperate to try it once, there's no reason to suppose he might not try it again.
What, you think we should dob him in?
No, I was thinking more along the lines of constructive dialogue.
Where are you going?
I need a cigarette.
No answer.
I must say this food is quite delicious.
Yeah, we always go to the Royal Panda.
Could you pass me the sweet and sour sauce?
Yeah.
Are you sure you've got the right house?
The chef said that the waitress that she went on with lives at number 56. He seemed pretty certain.
Only they've got a pagoda in the garden of that house over there.
Just because they've not got a terracotta warrior in the front lawn don't mean that it's not the right house.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. What am I gonna do? It's the only lead I had.
Graham!
What?
There.
She!
Graham!
Why didn't you answer my calls.
I got you into enough trouble.
Listen, if we give up now, all this aggro's been for nothing. All we've got to do is get through the interview and we're laughing.
And if we don't get through, you go back to prison. I want you to take that risk.
Yeah, not your decision. I've not got time for this.
What are you doing?
You know me. I love a Chinese takeaway.
Tatton Park.
Yes, it makes sense. The M6 will be packed because it's bank holiday. Kids don't want to be sat in the car for hours. Tatton Park is handy.
And they'll be bored out of the flipping brains. They'd have more fun staring at your hard flaming shoulder for 3 hours.
No. It's interesting. There's pictures and furniture and things.
I don't want to pay to look at other people's stuff. I can look at my own.
Oh, yeah, because the flat's full of priceless works of art. And anyway, it's not other people's stuff. It's National Trust. Belongs to us.
Oh, well, they won't mind if I help myself to a rug then, because we need something to cook that brown sauce stain in bedroom.
He's being ridiculous now.
Maxie wants to go to Walton Towers. End of.
You want to go to Alton Towers. I don't like white knuckle rides.
And you married me. Bad move, babe. Anyway, Max can't go on them big rides, can he? So, you can look after him while I do.
Excuse me.
Oh, Deirdre, come here. Tell him how much kids love theme parks, will you? I want to take Max to Alton Towers on Sunday.
I need a word.
Oh, yeah?
About another little trip you were planning recently. A bit further afield with Amy.
There, come through.
This is my mess, Graham.
No, if I hadn't agreed to marry, none of this would have happened.
I put a gun to your head.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Stop it! We'll get done, we're not moving.
Precisely. We've no time for this.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Sheen. We've come too far to turn back now. Oh, no. It says we have a puncture.
That's it. We've had it.
Nonsense. I'll get that changed in no time.
This is pointless. The inspector's due in 10 minutes.
Oh, plenty of time. You'll not see a faster pit stop this side of Brands Hatch.
Can I help at all?
You can help yourselves. Use this time to rehearse.
No.
For the inspection. Look, I'm the immigration officer. What's his favourite food?
Easy. Gongba chicken.
And she likes kippers. Hey.
All right. What's his father's name?
Adam Anthony Proctor.
His mate used to call him Adam Am. Don't really like that now.
Where was she born?
China?
City?
Peking?
Aha! It's Beijing now.
It was a little village outside Wuhan.
What football team does he support?
None. He believes that the modern game has lost touch with its working class origins.
What's her shoe size?
7.
5.
What colour are his eyes?
Blue. Deep blue like the colour of polished lapis lazulis.
Oh, I'll give her that one. I think somebody needs to do their homework.
I'm gonna be late. It's all my fault.
You didn't bother whistling, huh?
No, but I set them up. Should have kept my nose out.
You're just trying to help a mate.
Right, any chance of a bit of service down here? It's a short.
Even shorter if you talk to her like that again, pal.
It's all right. What can I get you?
Lime and soda, no ice.
Blimey, Pete Dockett's in.
I'm on government business, not that it's any of yours, unless your name's Proctor, by any chance.
Proctor.
Yes, that's right. I'm looking for Graham and Mr. and Mrs. Proctor. I had booked an appointment with them, but they're out.
I heard it from Amy.
Yes, well, Tracy will be behind it all. I mean, wasn't Gottlegear a giveaway? You should have made Tracy drink water while Amy was speaking.
It's not funny, Steve. I know Amy's telling the truth.
But what truth? That we took his kids out for that day and then we brought them back again? Flipping heck, if that's abduction, then prison's going to be full come Tuesday.
I came here today hoping that you two would hold your hands up. That we could all behave like grown-ups and find a way forward.
I want that and all, but we're not admitting to something...
Stop it, Steve! You know, I used to sympathise with you over Amy. I begged Tracy to treat you fairly and give you proper access. Yeah, well, not anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you have forfeited any rights you had.
I just can't believe that you two are doing pottery.
What's so odd about that?
Well, it'll hardly be ghosts, will it? More like the generation game.
Be good for your mother and I to have a common interest.
What, other than playing away?
James! What a lovely surprise.
Yeah, sorry to drop in out of the blue.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see you. Come in, come in.
Thanks.
This is my daughter, Tracy.
Tracy, but I thought she was...
They haven't built the prison yet that can hold me.
Yeah, her conviction was quashed. And this is James. He's my...
It's all right, Mum filled me in. You know, if he was a tomcat, they'd have had him done years ago.
So, what brings you...
The charity I work for is opening a hostel in Weatherfield. They need people. I had the family connection. Made sense to make the move. Not that I've anywhere to move to as yet.
Well, you must stay here, of course.
Oh, hi. That's very kind, but that's not why I stopped by.
Oh, no. I never thought that for a minute.
Actually, James, you might want to make your own arrangements. We're a bit cramped here as it is.
Nonsense. Once we've moved a few things around, there'll be plenty of room. Now, you come and stay as soon as you like.
I wonder when that money will come through for Joy's house.
Won't be long now, I'd have thought. You know, if we really wanted to put things behind us, start again.
No, we are not touching it, Fizz. Not a penny piece. We can't.
But we could do so
No,
much.
Fizz, it's not ours. Anything we did with it would be tainted. Cursed.
Only in your head, John. Those things only exist in your head.
Yeah, and they will do so long as we have that money. It'd be a constant reminder of everything that's gone wrong. Of everything that I've done wrong. It's got to go.
What do you mean, go?
I've been thinking we could destroy it. Burn it. It'd be like it never existed. It'd be like purging myself.
It won't change a thing, John. But it could. That money could change everything.
No.
All right, all right. Not for us, then. But what if we gave it to a charity? For premature babies, say. It could really help people. And somewhat good could come out of this mess.
You think so? Yeah. I'd like that. Really like that.
So, how come you're working on a bank holiday then?
It's not an official bank holiday, not in my eyes. I make my appointments accordingly.
This is a national celebration.
Forgive me, but I'll not raise a glass to our constitutional immaturity.
Come again?
That wedding is a scandalous waste of taxpayers' money. Same goes for the old rotten institution. If I had my way, I'd line the lot of them up against the... Well, I'd favour an elected head of state.
So you're not a fan of the royal family then, no?
Why should I be? I'm paid to stop marriages of convenience. Marriages that let undesirable foreigners into this country. The royal family have been doing that for centuries.
Yeah, but Kate Middleton isn't a foreigner, and their marriage isn't convenient.
You can say that again. I'll not be able to buy a paper tomorrow. Right, you can tell Mr. and Mrs. Proctor they've had their chance. They'll hear from us in due course.
Wait, I could ring him, find out where they are.
Do you want another drink or something?
No. I've had to look at those two quite long enough.
Please, give Graham and Sheen a chance. I mean, once you meet him, you'll know that he's genuine.
All right, they've got 10 minutes. Not a second more.
Let me go, Graham. I can't let you do this. If anything were to happen
Right, nothing is going to happen, yeah? We will sort it. Excuse me, it's, T, watch her, yeah?
I can't get through to him. I may as well be speaking Mandarin.
It's a fascinating tongue. All about intonation, isn't it? One sound out of place and you could say entirely the wrong thing. Of course, some things are the same the world over.
What do you mean?
I've seen how you are with it.
I don't know what you're
It's all
talking
right. Your secret's safe with me. My feet might be size 8 broad fitting, but they're very much in your shoes. You see, I look at someone else in the way you look at Graham. But like you, I know it can never be.
Okay, good luck. Right, the inspector's waiting in the Rovers, but he's going to be gone in 10 minutes.
It's all right. We're done. Get in, quick, Graham.
Don't make me lift you again, yeah? My back won't take it.
It's not imposing at all. It'd be marvellous to have you here.
Well, so long as you're sure. I don't think Deirdre...
No, Deirdre's fine. Anyway, see you on Sunday. Bye.
How
could you? You couldn't have made him feel more uncomfortable if you'd tried.
Look, you sprung it on me.
Well, that shouldn't matter. He's family.
Who isn't?
Don't worry. I'll make him feel at home. I was just really wound up. I've just been to see Steve and Becky.
What did they say?
Well, it was what they didn't say. They didn't have the guts to admit what they'd done, so they just lied to my face.
Oh, they were probably embarrassed.
Well, it didn't look like it. When I went in, they were planning a trip to Alton Towers, as if they hadn't a care in the world.
Anyway, better get a move on. We're late for our class.
I can't go to flaming pottery now. Wasn't that fussed in the first place?
Well, there's nothing you can do about Steve for the moment. And besides, pottery might be therapeutic. Certainly better than chain smoking in the yard.
Oh, by the way, when did they say they were going to Alton Towers?
Sunday, I think. Why?
No reason. Have a good night.
Well, this is a waste of time and money. What do we need an Angora for?
How many times Amphora? Angora is a breed of goat.
I told you, never fear. Mary's here.
I've been rear-ended! Graham!
It's all right. Sweat in the tower.
My God, woman, are you all right?
What the hell were you doing, driving like a maniac?
Me, driving like a maniac? I never got out a second. You reversed into me on a bend.
Never mind that. Do you realise what you've done? This young couple have a make-or-break meeting with the immigration people. And thanks to your recklessness, they might miss it.
I don't think so. Mr. Proctor, I presume?
Yeah?
Bob Stevenson, UK Border Agency.
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.